Hello, today is the 29th of
November.
2015. We done some homework yesterday for English. Right, if you turn over your page, James, so we're not going to really do any homework this morning, we've done a load yesterday. So, can you tell me what we had to do, Amy, in regards to this homework? What did we do yesterday?
What we did yesterday is we went down Chatham, blah blah blah, and then we come back and go to your library.
Yeah.
And
What did you do when we went into the library?
I said to someone at the desk, "Can you show me where a dictionary is?"
What
And
did
then
he
they
say?
said upstairs. Go ask someone upstairs.
Yeah.
So I did.
Right, you went upstairs and we asked someone where the dictionaries were, didn't we?
And then she showed us.
Yep.
And then what we did is we found out some
So we
words.
we had to go into this room, didn't we, where
When
everyone
it's
sits
quiet.
down. Yeah. So we sat down, and what was the homework? The homework was, if I remember, if you turn that over, we had to find out
Dictionary.
what these words were, didn't we?
Yeah. Show it then. Show it.
So what did we do to find out? How did we find out what these words meant? How did we find out? What do we do?
We look in the dictionary.
And how does a dictionary work?
It's got like not like numbers, like
Letters. Yeah.
So if you want to find like STR, and then you can't find it in there, then
Because it's in
alphabetical
order.
order.
Yeah, well done. So we had to look for the letters, and if there's a T there, we had to think to ourselves, right, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, S. So we knew it come after S, didn't we? So we had to look to get past S, and then we come on to T. Sometimes, if we couldn't find it under the letter T, we had to go on to the next
Word.
couple of letters, didn't we? To find out TRA, didn't we? Remember? We had to try and find it like that. But we got there, didn't we?
Yeah.
And do you remember what these words were for? Were they part of your homework for what? Remember?
The sign
Instructions. They're somewhere in there, aren't they?
Yeah.
And if we have a look at this, another couple of questions that we had, where, you hold that, if you can read out what that first bit says for me.
What are the
Organisational.
features of the recipe?
How is the text presented? And what did you say?
And then the text is turned it
Presented,
into
yeah.
different stages and in order, starting from the beginning, following each step.
Right, because it's done in a particular order, isn't it? It's a recipe, isn't it? So, oh right, we haven't ticked that one actually. Have you got a pen? Look, when we come into this is a good one actually. What is the purpose of the text in the recipe? Is it to you read it. I'll get your pen out. Can you read? Can you see it? What is the purpose of the text in the recipe? What is the purpose of it?
To instruct,
Yeah.
to inform, to persuade.
To persuade. What do you think it is? There's a clue in the thingy, in the instructions. I'm not going to say it to you. Lasagna instructions. So, lasagna, that's my clue. Lasagna instructions. Is it to instruct? Is it to inform? Or is it to persuade? Lasagna instructions. Is it to instruct, to inform, or to persuade? Think about it. What do you think it is?
C.
Well, think about it. I'm giving you a clue. Lasagna instructions. Is it to instruct? Is it to inform? Or is it to persuade?
A.
Because it's instructions, yeah. Give it a tick. Because they're instructions. Right, well done. Is that a good pen? Let's have a look.
No.
Yeah, it is. You just don't press it properly. Right, so that was that one. Read the last question for me, and then you're kind of done, really.
Verbs are action of doing words. They tell us what to do. What verbs are used in the recipe? I put warm, add, cooking, serve, bring, pour, taste, make, remove, leave, place, melt, continue.
Right, because we had to look for the doing words in our recipe, didn't we?
So, like, warm is doing word.
Yeah, because it's like you've got to
Heat,
warm the oil, so it's telling you to do something.
add,
It's telling you to do something, isn't
Stir.
it? Yeah, it's telling you've got to stir, you've got to do this, you've got to do
Add.
that, cook, you've got blah blah blah.
about,
Mhm.
pour, cook. Where's the other ones?
So what are verbs? Verbs are,
Doing words.
yeah, you're telling you to do
So,
something.
like, add,
Yeah, play.
warm.
What about play? If you go out and play, is that a doing word? Because you're doing something. What about walk?
Yep,
Yeah, run.
yep,
Right. Watch.
yep.
You're doing something, yeah? Right, so you've done really well, and I'm really proud of you. So keep up the good work. Maths we found a bit tricky though, didn't we? So we done our own homework, didn't we? Which you understood from last week, and the maths we done last week was
That.
this, and we done some simple
Questions.
8 divided by 4. Do you remember how to do that? So four people, divide the 8 sweets, yeah?
Yep.
You remember the times, 3 times 4, so it's 4, but you done it the other way around, you done 3. It doesn't matter, 'cause it's the same thing. You done 3 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, but you meant to do 4
Lots of 3.
3 times, yeah.
Oh well.
Just because I don't want you to confuse you, I want you to stay with that last number, like with the division, where you do 8 divided by 4, so you do 4 people, divide 8 times, yeah? So I want you to stick with the last numbers, either on times or division. I want you to stick with the last number for me, okay? Then we get them all right. Look, 24 divided by 3. You done them all yourself with your sticks and that, didn't you? Got them all right. All your times table. So we got them right. Oh, let's have a look. Turn that page. Your time tellings were fantastic, as always. And then what we've done is, last page, we asked some questions, and one of the questions were, read the first question to me, that's all you have to read. And you can just tell them, if you can read my writing. Roger,
Mary.
Roger, look, if Roger,
If Roger has 10p, John has 20p, and Nigel has 15p, how much money is there altogether?
and how did you work it out, Amy? What did you do?
I done tens and units.
Good. And look, just a little tens units there, what Amy done, because she said Roger had 10p, 10. John has 20p. Hold on. John has 20p, so she put 20. And then she put Nigel has how much? 15p. So she put 15. And she done it all herself. She put it in tens and units, like we've been doing over the months. And she came up with the right answer, 45p. And that was it, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well done. Say goodbye.
Bye bye.